Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena earlier on, looking for a win on the road. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In at small and power forward, it's Hunter and Bay. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Charlotte, in at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5. And game one of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night. Here we go.
So the Hornets win the tip. Now Ball. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Capella.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
A nice shot by Young.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Rozier looking around. Ball against Bay. Washington passes to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Uncovered. That one no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Hunter no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Got that one up quick.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Here's Rozier following the basket by Trae Young. There's Ball with the 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
Young way outside, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, Ball. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Richards. There's the dish to Hayward. Here's Ball. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Boy, soft touch from LaMelo. That floater game is on point.
Here's the pass to Young. Puts up a 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hayward looking over the floor. Outside, Ball. Hayward with a screen for Ball. Misses the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And so Young nails them both. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 8. No good off the front iron. And it's Bay with the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 1. Young pass to Bay. Capella with a screen on Washington. And here's Young from the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Murray against Rozier. Pass the ball. Over Young. And again, the Hornets missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And so here's Charlotte. 4-point game. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
And here's Young following LaMelo Ball's 3. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Back to Ball. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Up top, Bay.
2 minutes remaining.
Dishes to Murray.
2 minutes.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
Hornets trail by 3. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
It's about to get wild. Here's your high pickoff line.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Miller's checked in for Washington. Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Ish Smith in for Ball. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. Hawks on D. 3-point lead. That's a 2 from Rozier. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here is Miller. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. To the paint, here's Richards, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Atlanta leading by 4. Murray with it. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. And a miss there on the triple. The Hornets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Smith on the wing, Rozier. And the Hornets miss again. Here's Griffin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Miller. Still yet to score. And he comes up with the deuce. And Murray's got the ball here for Atlanta. 4-point game. Okongwu finds Bogdanovic. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, good on the triple. Hornets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Now, here's Rozier. There's a screen. Oh, good on the three. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
20.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the guard set is Young and Bogdanovic. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. Now Young. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing for the strengths of your best players. LaMelo Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks. And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Charlotte. Here's Young. Williams with the block. Martin against Young. Out to Smith. Shoots over Griffin. Smith, no luck. The Hawks leading by 5. Lets it go with a 3. Griffin's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. And that one is off. Good D by Miller.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And the shot is good.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Young looking it over. He dishes it to Johnson. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
To the middle. Here's Young. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 3. Miller dishes to Smith. The ball pulls up on the wing. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Johnson outside. Kicks to Young. Can they get it? Will not go. Still looking for his shooting rhythm as he misses his 7th shot of 10.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Ball finds Martin. And looks like the illegal pick was set. That's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. B.J. Washington comes in for Martin. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Ish Smith. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And the team running onto the floor, make some noise for your home team.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella. Last season, he played outstanding. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Inside, Murray finds Young. Now here's Bay. Capella sets a screen for Bay. with the putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Washington. Still scoreless.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, DB, this is a squad that wants to keep getting better, clearly.
Kevin, it shows you how challenging success and sustained success in particular is. This is an organization that has had pockets of success in the past. But the keys to this are you drafting well? Are you developing young talent? Have you built out a culture? Do you have top-down leadership that trickles through an organization? This is something Charlotte has to think about.
Now here's Murray. Count it. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Rozier against Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. Down low. Here's Richards. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Richards got 7 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Passes to Murray. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. 8 points for DeJounte Murray.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Smith against Young for 3. Hayward. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, this is why it's important that Gordon Hayward continue to space the floor. When he's hitting from distance, boy, it unlocks every aspect of his game.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Capella with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Smith against Young. Here's Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
I don't think you can let Gordon Hayward get free around the rim. This guy will throw it down and leave no doubt.
Young outside. Rozier against Murray. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And in recent years, Murray has become one of the more effective high-volume mid-range shooters in our league.
Ball against Murray. Ball feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer off the mark. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything, but if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game. What a game, huh? How would you guys analyze that first half, since that's what you're here to do?
The only thing Shaq's been analyzing this first half is the buffet table. He hasn't paid attention to this game. How many oatmeal raisin cookies are there? How many chocolate chips? You have all of those stats, I bet.
Come on, Kenny, be serious. Nobody eats anything with raisins. It was 7 snickerdoodles.
Hey, raisins can be okay if you just want to be a regular guy.
Here we go again.
All right, now back to our game. What a half it was for DeJounte Murray.
I mean, this is how you want to start the game, attacking most every time he touches the ball. And he's got the receipts, Shaq.
Listen, high point tonight. So far, putting in the work.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
In at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And here's Hayward, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Hayward finds Richards. The pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Now, this is just a big-time offensive performance from a young LaMelo Ball. He's already put the league on notice.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. No love that time with that miss. He is now 6 for 9. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say, that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The first one falls.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Hornets trail by 4. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Deep 2 from Ball. Bay pulls it in.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Young passes to Capella. He kicks it to Murray. Pass to Bay. Capella with a screen on Washington. Bay finds Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Richards with it, working on Bay. Back to Rozier. Left side, Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 19 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
You know, there's no denying the talents of LaMelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings. is LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
And the Hornets call time here.
Attention everyone. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Hornets Swarm Squad.
To check out some stats for Ball. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Rozier for 3. The rebound by Young. The Hawks leading by 4. Murray outside. Capella kicks to Young. Capella with a screen on Ball. Drills it from outside. Young's got 16 points.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Ball. 19 points in the game. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Young left side. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Hayward against Hunter. Washington with a screen on Hunter. Here's Hayward. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Hayward against Bay. Pass to Hunter. Young is double to the inside. Here's Capella, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Free throw no good for Capella. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Young dishes to Murray. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Capella sends a screen for Bogdanovich. Off target from 3-point range. The rebound by Richards. Hornets trail by 9. The pass to Washington. There's the pick. inside. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
For Charlotte, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Johnson in for Young. And Richards drops them both. The Hawks leading by 7. Murray the pass to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the period. 2 minutes.
Murray against Smith. Murray down low. 12 points for him. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Hayward against Hunter. Here's Richards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Personal foul. And the 3rd team.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Nick Richards. 2 shots.
That's good from Richards. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miller comes in for Washington. And Martin subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Griffin's checked in for the Hawks. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11 points. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Murray against Smith. Pass to Miller. Lock at 6. And the Hornets miss again. The Hawks leading by 6. Murray outside. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Murray's got 14.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Rozier against Bogdanovich. Kept alive. Richards from down in the low post. It goes. 12 points for him.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Hornets with the rebound. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith kicks to Martin. Pass to Miller. Bogdanovich against Martin. Now Richards. 12 points for him. No good on the shot. Murray from deep three-point territory. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action in just a minute. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Atlanta, the guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Griffin. And it's Okongwu in at the center.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here is Young. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Outside Griffin. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Smith finds Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Williams in the post. Johnson's there. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside Griffin. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Miller. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Johnson. Here's Griffin. Feeds it to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here's Williams. There's Miller with the 3. It's good from long range.
Asserted himself at the arc. Now the rookie Miller with the answer.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Smith the pass to Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Miller reminds some of a young Paul George, a 6'9" athletic forward with great upside.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. P.J. Washington comes in for Martin. And it's Rozier in for Smith. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. He hits the second from the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now, here is Young. The shot, no good. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Over in the corner, Rozier. Pass to Richards. The dish to Ball.
LaMelo Ball, a guy who is so unique in terms of his frame and the game. But boy, the potential is limitless.
Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Miller. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for A.J. Griffin. And Murray subbed in for Bogdanovich. Ball hits them both. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Over Rozier. And too long on the shot. Hornets trail by 5. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Capella sets a screen for Murray. Shoots over Richards. Murray, good. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
Here's Richards. This is the ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Pass to Hayward. Over Hunter. Here's Richards. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Passes it to Bay. He dishes it to Murray. Over Rozier. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Hornets trail by 5. And there's the pass to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Bay pulls it in.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Deep 2 from Ball. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
Hunter kicks to Bay. Pass to Young. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ball against Young. Here's Hayward, and Capella sends it back. And here is Murray. Pass to Bay. Ball against Young. Hunter, no one around him. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. And now a 10-point Hawks lead.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Trae Young.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Okay, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Big words, guys.
Thank you, David. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Washington passes the ball. Rozier for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the bucket. And now a 12-point Atlanta lead.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
He kicks to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Team foul. At the line for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
A.J. Griffin's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Murray. And he sinks the second. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Griffin dishes to Young. Screen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Griffin. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.